Hey YouTubers, and welcome to the channel. This is a quick non-scheduled update to give you the year in review 2025. Any of you who followed my channel and or blog for a while will remember that I do this once a year where I post my statistics as far as mileage accumulated and dollars spent on maintenance. So I'm going to walk you through those grids right now, but I just wanted to take this chance to say Happy New Year. Thanks for following along, and I look forward to seeing you in 2026. Okay, I will post a link to my blog post, which is not very long, in the description if you want to check that out. But basically in there, I just shared a couple of different spreadsheet screenshots. This first one, of course, is the year-end tally, which has in descending order the mileage on each of my current 12 cars. Sad to report that the CL Type S is already gone. I kept that for less than a year. Had a local friend who was eager to acquire it, and he's someone very familiar to the channel. And the good news is the car stayed local. It's someone who lets me borrow all my old cars. It's the second time he's bought one from me, actually. So anyway, let's go through it. So the top performer mileage-wise was, of course, the 94 Legend LS Coupe. That car got me to Vermont for the National Acura Legend meet, and then to Boston, and then I shipped the car home from Massachusetts. And then the Integra saw very few miles this year. Wow, I just noticed this. The SLX only saw 295 the entire year, but also I spent $0 on maintenance. So that was by far the one I drove the least this year. Looking at some of the other examples, looks like my Type R saw just over 1,000 miles. Of course, the odometer on that car is in kilometers. Everything else is not really too much of a surprise. The high dollar maintenance on the F250 right here, you see I spent almost 2,700 bucks. That was a kind of big ticket service on a lot of the cooling system stuff. We found that the hoses and radiator were all original to 1994. So living in the desert, you don't take cooling system maintenance lightly, and I wanted to get that all dialed in. So yeah, that's the summary. My total car mileage across the 12 that I currently have is 2.3 million miles. In 2025, I drove about 26,000 miles. And here's kind of how that stacks up in comparison to prior years. You can see I was driving a ton back in 2016. It dipped, had a low point during COVID year, 2020. I ramped up a little bit, and then looks like I'm on the incline again, upward. The big kind of trip this year, of course, was the Vermont trip, so that factored in a big way there. But that is it, my friends, for the numbers geeks out there. I hope that satisfies your thirst for knowledge. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time.